Glaring Fleshraker Shops. Seems to be everywhere, and it seems to be doing pretty well. So we'll try that. It's essentially a shop stack that has 4 Sensei's Dividing Top and 4 Fleshrakers in it, is as far as I can tell. Wow, Consignment Memory looks insane versus deck, though, is what I would say. Like, literally all of your important cards are countered by that. Null Rod also looks very good versus you, although I guess the Fleshrakers sort of get around that. I don't know. I guess we'll see. Patchwork Automaton. I wonder if there's a better card than that to play. I guess it works well with the tops as well. Classic Scrawling Crawler. Scrawling Crawler. Or Scrawling Crawler, Blitzen Golem. I'm not sure if I can get behind with Wing 3 Grim Monolith. I think I'll probably just add the 4th for an extra mana source, if I had to guess. Carno Lattice is sort of interesting, but it sort of makes sense as well. Mana Crypt. So if I put it in quotes, it's more likely to filter it out exactly. Maybe not. Oh my god, there's so many fucking mana crypts. Is this everyone? This is everyone. Yo. There will be, in fact, 4 shops in this deck. Does it make you happy or sad? Right. 5 Moxen. Neither, really. Wow. You are just a bundle of fun. Mana Vault. 4 Manifold Key. Sensei's Divining Top. Okay, I mean, should I worry about Energy Flux? Probably not. Also, Fleshraker is actually very good versus Energy Flux, so I don't know. Seems kind of pointless to bring that up, frankly. I mean, energy Flux isn't real, and also Fleshraker just kills your opponent through Energy Flux, so I'm not so sure that that's really a concern. So, hello, Jordan. Hope you're having a good one. It's been a while. I've had a lot of life things that have been keeping me busy, unfortunately. I still hate Argentum Mastercore more than most people, I think. But this is actually a good Mystic Forge deck as opposed to Jewel Shops, which I think was kind of a horrendous Mystic Forge deck. Like, Mystic Forge in the Jewel Shops deck was honestly not particularly good, but people still played it. Except for, like, me and Ari. The problem is, like, once you put a bunch of blue cards into your Shops deck, it just... The Forge is just not that good. What the hell? Okay, there we go. I remember I speculated on these. I'm not sure. I should probably check on that spec at some point. I kind of hate City of Traders, but I'm not sure there's a better alternative. Oh, Nam also played this deck. He changed nothing. Okay, cool. That's the problem a lot of the time. People just copy and paste the same deck over and over and over. Well, yeah, I mean, it's also literally all of your spells are colorless in this deck, right? So, like, Forge literally does churn through your deck the way you want it to. Like, whereas the Jewel Shops deck is, like, pretty easy to dead end. Also, there's 4 Manifold Key in this deck for what it's worth as well, so... Yeah, you have 4 keys as well. And the Jewel Shops deck did not have 4 Manifold Key. It had 2, it had 1 to 2 keys, usually. Should I play the Strip Mine? This is, like, kind of free, but also kind of not. Why does Shavado have 4 Null Rod in the sideboard of this deck? Does that actually make sense? Play 4 Null Rods as well. Can you explain it real quick? For Jewel and PO? Okay, I mean, I guess... I don't think I'm going to sideboard it in the pure Fleshraker Mirror because I suspect it's just you're just flipping coins by that point, right? Whether it'll actually be good enough. Is Wormcoil Engine bad? I just hate the Masticore. The Masticore is always so atrocious. Bad versus combo decks that play Force. Okay. I think Masticore is like the most overrated card I see people play a lot of, like, over and over and over. It's just every time I had it, it was like so awful for me. I like the Dismembers, I like Cages, I like Boots in theory, I've never played with them. I currently have 61 because I added a 4th Monolith. I think you really do want 4 Monoliths, honestly. Well, I played Kappa Cannoneer towards the end, and Cannoneer was like so good for me, but I don't know about now. Like, Cannoneer is actually good versus Null Rod because you just cast it through a Null Rod, but it's hard for this deck to play Cannoneer, of course. Like, it's just not particularly castable. Let me see if anyone has any good technology for me to steal. The Stone Brain. Is the Stone Brain good? Two copies of the Stone Brain. Golos. I'm down to sideboard a Golos. I mean, I've had negative experiences with Stonebrain and other formats, but of course, like, it could be different here. I'm gonna try sideboarding a Golos. Golos. I mean, literally what happened the last time is someone Stonebrained my Underworld Breaches in Modern, and I just ulted my Tameo and milled them out with 2 grinding stations by playing a bunch of zeros. Trading post? I'm probably not going to play a trading post. Does not seem good to me. Alright, I'm gonna see if there's any good technology. You got Stonebrain on your tracks as you kill them with Oko Elves. Yeah, like that's a classic issue with Stonebrain. Unless if your opponent is really only has one actual win con, it's like my suspicion is most modern era decks Stonebraining them is not very good. Like just the year we live in, most decks have enough win cons that Stonebraining them is not a good use of your time. Of course, I could be wrong, but it is what it is. I want to play one Worm Coil. Is that crazy? Might be crazy. What do you think of Golos? Oh, Inventor's Sphere might be better than Strip Mine. I kind of hate the Strip Mine in this deck because it doesn't seem to, like, do anything. Honestly. I mean, of course it does do something, but it doesn't seem like it does what I want it to do. I'm gonna play Inventor's Fair. I think Inventor's Fair is kind of a broken magic card anyways. Wait. Inventor's Fair. I'm playing 4 Monoliths. If I play 4 Monoliths, can I actually cut a City of Traders? I kind of want to. But that might be illegal as well. There's not actually a lot of things you can cut. I also just might not play the fair / strip mine. CRK decks are typically low land over already. Isn't that just literally everyone? They just don't play enough mana sources in their decks? Name a person who plays enough mana sources in their deck. It's like so few people, I think. Can I cut the 4th Nettle Cyst? Shop. Me and limited. I see. I want to cut the 4th Nettle Cyst. It seems like the least critical card to the deck. I don't know if that's crazy. No, it's one of the weaker cards. Alright, I'm gonna cut 1 Nettle Cyst. Classic me, cut Nettle Cyst for Grim Monolith. I just think Monolith makes so much sense to play all 4 of. Because the other thing about Monolith is it washes your shop mana into Karn or Fleshraker mana. Cut the 4th Cyst for Chalice. Oh, interesting. Let me... Where is the showcase? Can you link the showcase real quick? The showcase? I played a lot with Grim Monolith recently, also in Blue Painter in Legacy. And it's just always so impressive, just like the mana output you get from Monolith Key. And the unblockable construct thing comes up a lot more. Monolith is needed as a 4 of, but every list I clicked on had 3, not me. Oh, it's Kobe? Is this Jacob? Jacob Corey? It used to be. It might not be anymore. They're wrong. So it is Jacob. Jake Corey and I go way back, which I guess is not surprising. But I think he's the one who made the finals of one of the EW's IRL with Shops a long time ago. Stacks, particularly. Well, that's cool. Maybe I should just... Well, I'm not gonna play this fucking Stone Brain. Stone Brain is so awful. I might just play the defense grid in my sideboard. One defense grid. I like the first defense grid. I might also play a fourth cage. I was also thinking about a needle, but... Needle, second warm coil. If I have Golos, should I sideboard a Tabernacle for Dredge? Probably not. Tormod's Crypt. I think I'd rather have a cage over a Crypt because of Oath. Turn 1 Karn. The problem is I'm not sure at layering more cages on top of things helps as much as you want to because of the Force of Vigor thing. But I guess how many Force of Vigors does Oath of Druids play nowadays? I guess I should look at that before I open my mouth. Let me click on Oath. Oath has... Wow. They're like lower on the on the Force of Vigor count nowadays. It's like 2, 1 main, 1 sideboard. Or 2 sideboard. I think I hate Mindbreak Trap as a magic card. I think it's like honestly not particularly good. A lot of Oath decks recently. I see. Yeah, the Teamer deck I hate. Like the Teamer control style, I really don't like. I think what I'm going to do... Do I need a way to destroy artifacts on my board? No. Also, how do I feel about Doomsday? Turn 1 Dark Ritual Doomsday asks this. I'm not biased or anything, don't read my username. I think Doomsday is a pretty good deck in Vintage, but I'm too much of an idiot to play it. Like, it's mostly I hate the feeling of knowing I could have done something better, messing it up, and losing horribly because I messed it up. Which I think happens more with that deck to me than it does with other decks. Of course, like, that might be horrible logic, because if the deck is really good, you should still play it. Alright. I think we're gonna play 4th Gravedigger's Cage. And my plan will be 4 Cage, 3 Flute versus Oath. Sounds like an opportunity to improve as a player. I am planning on doing that at some point, just not right now. If that makes sense. Where do you live, Todd Jordan? Or was this on Mitgo? Might be on Mitgo, I guess. Alright. Add mission cards, wish list. Oh, it was on Mitgo for sure. Got it. Seattle and Chicago. I feel like Seattle has a huge vintage scene, but I don't know about Chicago, honestly. There's supposed to be IRL vintage here now and then, so I might play a bunch soon, but I haven't really thought about it very much. That's your favorite thing about Doomsday? Okay. I mean, like, yes, it's nice that to know that you can improve. Of course. Bazaar, I think, has not aged very well. It's just kind of sad, but alright. Gonna get the deck list up on FlexSlot. Also, thanks for everyone being here. Appreciate you all. Happy Friday. I've been tired a lot. It's the 2-hour commute's been kicking my butt, so I've had not very much energy to come stream after work. It's 1 hour one way and 45 minutes is subway ride, but it's still a lot. Like, I just don't have energy when I come back, if that makes sense, a lot of the time. But today's my day off. So I am at my house. I miss being able to work at home basically every day. Rest in peace. Hashtag fucking Trump. It's 4 days a week, fortunately. I take 10-hour work days for that reason. Because I want to minimize the number of days I actually have to do this commute. It is better for everyone, but we have miserable people who want to inflict misery. Alright, so I'm going to play a league with this. I'm 2-0 in a different league on the Daybreak account with Justin's PO deck. So I might finish that up later, but we'll start here. Holy shit, the cards are big. Alright, so this is... Close. Alright, this is Glaring Fleshraker Shops. The eponymous card is Mishra's Workshop, and the other eponymous card is Glaring Fleshraker. This is kind of new because this card is an MH3. So 4 Sensei Divine top, 4 Fleshrakers. If you have 2 tops plus a Fleshraker, that's infinite damage because you get a mana every time, so you can just loop them, deal your opponent infinite damage. 2 Fleshrakers, 1 top is not infinite damage, but like if you have like Fleshraker top, Mystic Forge, there's like a bunch of like different ways it's like actually infinite damage. You're also just like kind of a stompy deck, sort of, with Patchwork Automata Analysis. You're also an excellent the One Ring deck because you have 4 Manifold Key, and of course you have Time Vault. You also have Scrawling Crawler. I haven't played with this card yet, but it says at the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player loses 1 life. Obviously, like, nice to ramp out off of Workshop. So, you know, a lot of stuff going on here. Sideboard is mostly hateful cards. Dismember for Collector Oof. Maybe for, like, Hole Breacher, because you are a 1 ring deck. 4 Cages for Oath and Dredge and the like. You have some Flutes as, like, anti-combo. Null Rods, which I've were told were for PO and Jewel Shops. Golos, I'm probably just going to sideboard in most of the Shops Mirrors. Or even, like, versus, like, Soul Tie. Same for Wormcoil. These are just, like, for the grindy matchups, ironically. So, let's head into the league and see how it goes. Legacy Showcase Challenge. I'm probably not doing that. I'm busy on Sunday, but I'm maybe going to play the Showcase Challenge tomorrow. I'm leaning towards it. I'm leaning towards it with Justin's deck, but I'm not sure. Alright, we got 2k points on no. Anyone want to gamble yes? Galactic Hitchhiker. Nice reference to, I assume, to Hitchhiker's Guide. Little Spider Ham. Good games from the RCQ last week. Good games. I don't know who you were, but I'll say good games. Crawler's this insane PR team. It kind of seems to me that the card is not very good, but you know. Alright, we got some points on yes. 500 from Not Me. Matt McCullough, 10 points. Some good old-fashioned gambling chat. Wow, to cut the crawlers or Foundry Inspectors when you played this a couple months ago. Actually, that sounds kind of nice, actually. Because then the tops become 0 mana and you start netting mana. It's kind of good, just awful versus Bowmaster. Well, that is... Playing against Paul, LOL, LOL. What does this hand do? It plays a protected crawler. I guess I keep. Oh, this person just followed me 27 minutes ago. Oh, you were my final opponent? Cool. Good to see you here. I'm clearly playing a very different format than standard, but, you know, kind of nice to break out the old cards now and then. All right. It's pretty much Domain ramp. I played a bunch of Domain recently. Domain is one of the decks that qualified me for a Pro Tour within the last year or so at the other SCG Chicago, or the 75K Chicago Open. All right, no reason to play these out. Say go. I don't really think you can compare this deck to Domain, honestly. I also think the standard Azorius deck is kind of a shit deck and closed deck list, but that's neither here nor there. Alright. Fleshraker Shops on the play. Delta Go. Probably, it feels like Doomsday. The Bauble might do some work, but not as much work as you'd expect, because it can still kill through it. Yeah, exactly. I'm getting Doomsday vibes as well. That didn't really go anywhere, but... Could be Big Tinker. Yeah, I guess so. Right. I guess I'll just play all my stuff out and attack for 3. I don't really have a better play. If it is Doomsday, the Vexing Bauble buys a bunch of time for them to accelerate out a Doomsday and then, like, kill quickly. It buys a little bit of time, not a lot of time. I should hold stuff for Fleshraker. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, I won't play it. Well, I definitely wasn't going to play this one out because I just want to leave the Vexing Bauble in play. I could have also spent 4 mana to untap my Monolith. Vamp Tutor. Cyclorian. Look, I said I messed up. Alright, they're 13. At least this kills kind of fast, I guess. I'm not gonna crack my Vexing Bauble. Okay, it's probably not Doomsday if they're playing Saga. Holy shit, that's a hideous Saga. So it's Tinker. Do they have another target besides Citadel nowadays? The Citadel's not even very good versus Vexing Bauble, so... Don't want to crack this. That's my best draw. Portal to Phyrexia. Okay, stock up. Stonks up. Because it's a Mystery Booster 2. That was the gimmick in Mystery Booster 2. They just printed so many cards whiteboard because people like that shit. I guess some people like that shit. I do not like that shit. It does feel that way. Oh, that's a good draw. Although... Well, I guess I play it out. I guess the question is, should I play the Patchwork first? Or should I just play Forge looking for a kill? I'm just gonna play the Forge and not play the Patchwork. Although that might be a dispute, because, like, hold on. If I play Patchwork first, 3... I can play Patchwork, then play Mystic Forge. That'll be 2-2. I'll have how much left? That's 2 for Patchwork, 4 for that. I'll have 2 left. Okay, I guess it is playing Patchwork first. Just wanted to check before I did anything. Seems like not... don't want to draw that. Okay, well... 2, 3... Is there a reason to cast this turn? No. I think I'm just going to hit them for 3 down to 8, say go, and then I should have lethal next turn most of the time, I think. I can activate Mystic Forge Upkeep to exile the workshop. But there's no reason to reveal the +2 power this turn. So how can I die this turn? I guess is the better question. Vault Key. Okay, yeah. Well, they have to remove the crawler still, right? Through a Vault Key. Bounce Spell and Vexing Bubble, sure, that is definitely an out. Rats. Okay, well. Probably fucking dead as shit now. Looks like I'm dying to a paradoxical outcome. Probably. Mox Opal usually means paradoxical outcome. Oh, it's Beseech Storm? Does anyone have a list for this deck? But it looks like I'm dead in this game. I'd be shocked if I weren't. Tony Caspone. Alright, let me look for one. Three Beseech, 4 stock up, all of the mana. Yawgmoth's Will. Okay, that's lethal. I'll just let them do it. I'm looking at Tony's deck real quick while they're doing it. One Sink into Stupor. Rats. I got one outered, looks like. Sadly, I couldn't close the door fast enough, but the crawler did look pretty good this game, is what I would say. Okay, Dedge. I am Dedge. Okay, now we can concede. Just want to make sure they actually have the tendrils in their deck. Don't want to, like, get Luised. Do I want Null Rod? Probably not. Do I want Cage for Yogwell? Cage is bad with my Forge as well. That's the question is, what am I allowed to cut in this matchup? They have a bunch of Steel Sabotages and like a Force of Negation and a Hull Breacher. One Rings feels way too slow to you. So I kind of think one of my issues is what happens if you cut all of your gas cards. Like, if you do this, you just run the risk of not having enough action in your deck, right? You know, but maybe that's okay. I think the flutes are troubles. Wondering is a Time Walk versus Tendrils. Does that matter? So don't think that matters, and let me explain why. Fair can go. That's fair. Let me explain why I think the Time Walking Tendrils doesn't matter. I think if you let them combo all the way off, they can just Citadel you twice in one turn. Because Citadel says each opponent loses 10 life. But it might actually be the case there's just not enough action cards in the deck if you cut all of your rings. So I think I'm going to leave in like 2 rings. And I'm going to side in 3 flutes. And I don't think I want anything else. Like, you could make a case for Null Rod. Town Gates. Oh, that's true. Because I'm not siding in any colored cards. So the fair is better. And phasing, you don't need to phase out Oof or anything. So the question is, do I want Cage to cover the graveyard or not? And do I want Null Rod? And I think the answer is no to Null Rod. And no to Cage. So the real question I have is, how fast is this clock? Let's figure it out. I play Patchwork. Play a Mox. That'll be 2/2. Play another Patchwork. That'll be 3/3. 3/3. 1/1. Play another Mox. 4/4. 3/3. Seems like this is not good enough because that like averages a turn 4 kill. And I have no disruption. So I think I should mulligan probably, but I'm just double checking. All right. Workshop, Patchwork, Mox, 2/2. Tap those 2, Patchwork, 3/3, 1/1. Mox, 4/4, 3/3. Then it'll be 5/5, 4/4. The turn after. It seems like I should mulligan. I'm going to. But that's an interesting one. Alright, well, this hand's much worse, but I'm going to mulligan again. It's fine. I was just like working out what should happen with that previous hand. Is it crazy I bottom Karn? Or should I bottom the second crawler? I think I actually am going to bottom Karn. If I get like turn 1 or 2, so be it. Like, I don't know. I don't think mulliganing more is actually that good. I mean, I think this is a pretty good 5-card hand because it has a lot of hateful like creatures and a fast clock. Well, that's also pretty good, actually. I mean, I was like just computing how fast the first hand kill was more than anything else, if that makes sense. And my conclusion was I don't think a kill is fast enough, like to have no disruption and like no engine card, essentially. I think I'm still a dog to win from here. Should I just flute Yawgmoth or Black Lotus in response? Hmm. I'm gonna do it. Because it buys like 2 turns of attacks. Yes, it doesn't shut off the mana ability, but it makes it cost 3 to cast. And it's like the easiest way for them to like do a bunch of stuff this turn. I also got them to commit 2 mana to this tutor, and their plan was probably to get some sort of mana acceleration card. Okay. Question mark? Let go. I've had no lag, Steve. Assuming it is Steve. Alright. Alright, submit. That was a really good 5-card hand. It worked out pretty well. So Chad, if you're new here, thanks for being here. Happy Friday. If you want to support the stream, hit that follow button. That's free to do. It does help support the stream. Turn 1 crawler. I guess I keep. Well, hold on. This is 3, 5, 6, 7 mana, so I could play everything out. I guess I will keep. Consigned memory. Steel sabotage. Yeah, but that's nice because I could force my crawler through afterwards. Okay, so it was a slow hand for them. That's nice. Fascinating. It's also good. How do I want to play this? I can untap Monolith. That's 3/5. Go cast that. Sure. I guess I'll attack first. Well, I think it's better to deploy my clock using the key. Wait, do I have enough to do everything? 3. No, I don't. So I'm gonna do this. Might be something good. Okay. It's possible I should put the fair underneath that, but we'll see. They're dying pretty quickly. Okay. Get Bowmastered. Two free, but you bet on no for me to win this match. Win the match, chat. We win the match. Alright. Gamble up for round 2, I guess. Take the valued bet you don't believe in. I see. I see. Alright, going to match 2. Gambles up. GG. Whispering. Last seen deck Esper Lurrus control, but that's in October of last year. Still Lurrus though. What does this hand do? Not very much. Okay, well this hand is much better. Question is, what do I bottom? My plan is to play some sort of I'm probably gonna play Lurrus PO tomorrow, 6 declension. But I think this deck is also reasonable. I also think the blue Fleshraker deck is reasonable. I also think Jewel Shops is maybe okay, but I'm not sure about that. I'm gonna bottom the Patchwork, I think. I think Patchwork is my weakest card. Obviously, if I had 7 cards, I would just keep all of them. But I think Bazaar sucks, yeah. But that's neither here nor there. Sure. Just gonna shove. Cool. Alright, let's go. Just gonna main phase activate because of Bowmasters. This is not a good battle for you. Like, I don't know. Doesn't seem like that's actually gonna like affect me very much. This taps for 3. I'm gonna do this. See what they do. So I could draw 3 more cards. Seems kind of better to do that than untap the vault this turn because the Academy will probably give me all the mana I'll ever need. Okay. I think I would rather just play 2 Nettlecysts out than anything else. I guess I could have spun top first. I was supposed to do that. Whoops. Okay. Good to have access to another One Ring. It's kind of Jover, I think, barring... Yep. I was on the draw, but they got workshopped mostly. Alright, I think I want some Dismembers. They probably have Null Rod, but the way this deck is set up, it's hard to avoid it. I think I want those 4. The question is, how do I lessen my vulnerability to Null Rod? Might be like something like cut these 3 on the draw. So I guess they're kind of good for Null Rod. I feel like the Karn can go over Source, though. It doesn't seem amazing to me. Crawler versus Bowmasters? Okay, I could see that. I guess we'll just cut all my crawlers then. it seems fine to me. That actually makes a lot of sense because it lines up exactly poorly, right? Like, because it always fucking dies. Well, I do have the Academy, but my hand is completely awful. So, just gonna mulligan. Fascinating. What do I bottom? I think I should keep these 5 for sure. I think I should bottom one of these. Question is which one? It's probably Monolith, but I'm not sure about that. Let's see, hold on. If I keep... Actually, it might be Soul Ring. Hold on, so 3, 4, 5. That's enough to play Ring. Okay, I guess it's actually Soul Ring should go to the bottom. I want to keep the Academy in case I get wasted or stripped. So I'm gonna bottom Soul Ring, I think. Soul Ring confirmed garbage. That's not what I said whatsoever. Demonic Tutor. That's not very nice. Oh. Well then. That seems a lot better to do. But we can just lead with this anyways, right? Am I short mana? No. Wait, yeah, I'm short 1, but I want to play Vexing Bubble first. Because I'm almost sure that they have a force. The problem is... I mean, I could have gone for it without the Vexing Bauble, I guess, but it seems like I should do that. Yeah, I think I should just play the ring. Well, the question is what cards you want to play this turn, but I think it's actually better to play ring, because I think versus Null Rod, you would rather just play ring and get your 1 card. Okay. Well, if it is Rod, it's like kind of bad for me still, but what can I do about it? Not really very much. Oh. Do I just have them instead? Do they tutor for Frog instead of Null Rod? Question mark? So letting me untap with the workshop. Alright, there you go. I feel like this is not good for them whatsoever. Exactly, Justin, I assumed they were gonna get fucking Null Rod as well. I don't know what you want from me. Alright. This game will end very shortly. Untap that. Where the fuck was the Null Rod? Who the fuck knows? Just paid actors over here, chat. Just the fucking paid actors. I don't know what to tell you. I was expecting an Allriding to be very sad. Instead, my opponent just like do anything else and die immediately. I'm just like, okay, great, great. Where I find the actors, I find them among my Twitch Prime subbers. All right, I'm gonna take a quick 3-minute bathroom break. We'll be back for match 3. We're currently 2-0 with Fleshraker Shops. Be right back in 3 minutes. Thanks for everyone being here. All right, forgot to join the queue, but I joined now. We need some yes gamblers in chat. Any gambles? Gambling you would never. Who here has actually cast the card Gamble besides me? Card's fucking sick. You a lot in lands. You definitely have. That person has. Gamble has not aged well, sadly, but it is a sick card. Yes, in CEDH. Okay. Your Aractus type 2 mid-range decks with Grim Monolith and Loved His Dragon. Okay, boomer. You're very small. How small were you? in like 1998 or 1999. You're 12? You're not that much younger than I am, actually. I guess that makes sense. Playing against Diablo SXC. I believe this is Mark Tobias. His hand is pretty insane. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm friends with Stefan Schutz. So. Okay. What's the best way to do this? 4, 5, 6. It's not enough to play both. Just gonna play my Lodestone. If he gets forced, so be it. Okay, so it's Doomsday. It did get forced. Island Ponder. Ponder's unrestricted now, correct? So Brainstorm's the only one that's restricted still? Right, say go. Hopefully their crawler's enough of a nuisance, but they can probably work through it. TT, that's not good. Oh, I forgot to untap that, whoops. I mean, obviously it does cost me a life point, but I don't think the life point remotely matters. Okay, so I guess it didn't actually matter, but it could have, for sure. I wonder if 2 crawlers is enough, too much for them to get through all this, but we'll find out. So yeah. It has to be Doomsday because of Street Wraith, right? Rats. Okay. Guess I lost. What did they pick? What? Lifetime pass. Okay. Rats. Was I in the draw? No, I was on the play. Okay. Doomsday. Gonna cut 3 rings for 3 flutes and call it a day. I don't think the other cards are any good. Guess I'll make sure that there's not some other card that I'm not thinking of in the Doomsday decks that like I might want something for, but I don't think so. To Abhorrent Oculus. No, I'm not gonna worry about that. 2x crawler was not anywhere close to good enough. They probably tutored for either console to Oracle. I have 3 uncastable Fleshrakers. I have Lotus. This hand seems pretty atrocious, honestly. I think I'm just gonna mulligan. I mean, yeah, there are 2 restricted cards in it, but that hand was just like garbage. I'm gonna keep in bottom second key, I think. Oh, maybe I should bottom the tomb, actually. I regret not bottoming the tomb, I think. But it's okay. It seems bad to me, honestly. But I'm also not... Like, I don't spend all my time only playing Vintage. But, like, theoretically, it seems bad to me. Yeah, I regret not keeping the other key, actually. Slight misstep, not bottoming tomb instead of key, but whatever. That's life sometimes. So chat, what are y'all up to on this Friday? Anyone have anything exciting going on? Justin, are you going to be on later? Kind of curious. Ooh, that's kind of a good draw, actually. Data brick. I don't even know what a data brick notebook is, even though I probably should. Legacy FNM? Cool. GLHF? Whatever. What are you playing? Nero Wall. Nero Yaw? Crawler. Okay, cast that one instead. This guy's Genblade. Hope you have fun. Sure. Force or daze my crawler. Pitching an Oracle. So technically I have lethal this turn, but that's if I get a turn. And also they have no removal. Okay, well Ponder's a good start for me. Ponder Shuffle. I'm going to game 3. Maybe. We're going to game 3. Okay. Nope, just submit. Yeah, I thought about it more 6 Declension. You probably should just play this deck. It seems baseline pretty strong and easier for you to pick up. Uncastable Fleshrakers, but hand's pretty strong. Like, it's a fast clock, so I'm not gonna mulligan. My deck doesn't really have enough disruption to justify, like, not keeping these. Warhammer 40k? Sweet. Any Legacy thoughts? If you have no knowledge of Legacy, you should play Dimir Reanimator, I think. It's like a baseline, pretty strong deck, and it's kind of easy for you to figure out how to play it if you have good Magic fundamentals. Okay, I'm dead. Fantastic. A lot of fun was had. It was basically a protected Doomsday with Jet, Thoughtseize, Ritual Doomsday. So, rest in peace. I think the Dimir Reanimator deck is actually very attackable, frankly, but I don't think it's as unbeatable as people claim it is, but that's neither here nor there. So I'm not going to get another turn, so what's my best course of action? It says play top, spin top. That costs 2, I'll have 4 left over. I don't really have any other options. Okay, let's see if they made a pile that loses to Vexing Bauble. Like, Ancestral Lotus Land wins. And the Ancestral's in the pile. Oh no. They won't have a third blue, so I guess it gives me a window. Did I put top underneath this? I hope I did. Did. Cool. So this is actually lethal, I think. Have you not seen this, Justin? Like Battle Growth with 2 tops? You're a KCI gamer. Fair. Do you think he match? Oh my god, I can't believe I fucking got away with murder in that game. Holy fuck, that was nice. It's also because I found the Vexing Bauble, luckily. I actually just scammed out by getting the Vexing Bauble there, if that makes sense. What the fuck is going on? How do you gush versus Vexing Bauble? Or rather, what pile can you make to beat a top deck Vexing Bauble, I guess? I don't know enough about the deck. How... Time Walk. Okay. What's up, Dino on? Hope you're having a good one. We're 3-0 in this Vintage League with Raker Shops. Alright, get your bets in for round 4. We're joining the queue. They thought he's crawler, not top. I assumed the crawler was going to be like kind of problematic for them, I guess, but Ancestral 3 Street Wraith Oracle. I don't know. Like there's a lot of prediction that needs to happen before you make any pile. Like you have to like have a good idea of what you think your opponent's going to do. Fleshraker Mirror. Okay, I'm like very close to actual lethal, so I guess I'll keep. Do I want to play the crawler in a Raker Mirror, or would I rather just play Patchwork? Patchwork? Okay, I'll play the Patchwork then. I'll just spin now because there's some zeros I might just want to play out in case they have like Chalice or something. 2, 3. City. Top. That's a turn 2 win. So I do that. Say go and hope they don't turn 1 me, I guess. Okay. Boom. What's up, Builder? I'm doing okay. I hate my commute nowadays, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. Want these. What else do I want to do? What's up? Well, it's like mono brown combo, right? Metal cis matter. Well, it depends on how you define mud. Mud is definitely the color brown, right? Lodestone is dog shit. Gonna do this. The crawlers, I don't know, maybe like deciding on crawlers illegal, but it seems less important to me. Poop steel deck. Anyways, how should I sideboard? Let's stop talking about that pile and how should I sideboard versus the mirror match, like literal mirror. I think Lodestone's like an easy cut. I'm sideboarding out Crawler on the draw, but maybe that's insane. Bad cards out, good cards in. Thanks a lot. Okay, Decided Worm Coil is probably actually not very good, because you can just die to the combo shit too easily. Level. Okay, I'll do this then. Cut a Crawler and a Lodestone for 2 Dismembers. I think you just want Dismember to like cut off the combo lines. Well, this hand is really fucking bad, so I'm gonna mulligan. Yeah, but the problem is on the draw, if my opponent also does that, it's like kind of an awful plan on the draw. Or on the play, rather. Okay. I'm just gonna play my One Ring. Okay. I'm just looking for Fleshraker kill. Xenowan, are you playing the showcase tomorrow? I think it's better to play Ring because Fleshraker is a one-hit KO, and there's 4 in my deck, and like seeing 3 draws towards it seems a lot better than trying to patchwork and like kill within like 3 turns or whatever. Well, maybe that's crazy. Yeah, but I think there's a good chance I'll find enough cards that I will never actually cast this. Oh, that's... Well, I guess we'll see what they do, but... Top go. Fleshraker off the top for me, and 2, 3 draws. We'll have good redraws. Fleshraker's insta-lethal. It's just that easy, folks. I don't know what to fucking tell you. It's just that fucking easy. Just fucking turn 2 lethal every game. What the fuck is this deck? Maybe I should just play this tomorrow instead of Justin deck. I do think the Justin deck is obviously good, but I'm obviously 4-0 with this. I've convinced you. I've only played 4 matches, but I think like obviously the deck just makes sense, you know. All right. Well, I win round 5 of this. Justin deck is good versus this thing. That is a good spot to be in. That is a good spot to be in. That's certainly a good spot to be in. Most blue decks are good versus this. Oh, that's kind of a bad spot. Yeah, Lurrus PO. I'm 2-0 in a league with that on the other account, which I'll probably resume after we finish this league. I didn't stream those matches because it was just, I was busy, but I played against no props and some dredge player on the other account. I'm 2-0 with the deck. Alright, prediction for the trophy match. Get your bets in. So if you want to support the stream, hit that follow, and that's free to do. It does help support the stream. If you really want to support the stream and you have Amazon Prime or Twitch Prime, consider using it here. If you don't use it here, at least use it on someone once per month. Yeah, that was weird not getting the Null Rod, but I don't know. To me, you play against shops, you have Null Rod in your sideboard as worse. It should be in your deck probably. That's all I'm gonna fucking say. Let's see how many chests I'm up to. Nice. Alright. How many chests do I have currently? I heard someone else was close to open all, so I'm scared. People eventually learn how to play against the Monowhite? Did they? I don't know. Like, I found it super straightforward from the beginning, but... To be fair, Stu also played pretty horrible with Monowhite and made top 8 that Eternal Weekend, which just kind of convinced me that maybe I should have played it that first year. Just like played really questionably, even though like the deck is all like, if you're good at draft, the mono white deck is so like straightforward to play, is what I would say. It's just like the most high-powered draft deck you've ever played in your life. Your creatures are all just insane rate, like, creatures. Was that the same year that Stu top-8'd solely? Yeah, I think it was. What did I play that year? I think I played Grixis Breach. Oh yeah, I didn't have Portal to Phyrexia in my sideboard, but I should have. I had Toxic Deluge in my sideboard, which most people didn't, but... And I had a few main deck dress downs. What are people's thoughts on Underworld Breach now? I feel like it's, like, honestly not very good, but people still love playing it. Koner. I don't know who this person is. Does anyone know Koner? Last seen deck called Drawsing Legacy, Boros Initiative, Reanimator, Own Legacy. Well, I meant in general, I don't think the deck is fantastic, but... Breach Cat. Mox. Is this like oops? Oh, it's Monowhite. Okay, it's fine. Oh, Arcana of Myria. I'm less fine with that. Oh, fuck. I'm gonna get fucked up. That's not good. Which land would I rather get wasted? Probably Ancient Tomb. Well, I don't think it matters that much because I'm like, I guess it could matter. Cool. I'm Omega dead. I guess my out is actually to draw Manifold Key, so I should play towards that. So I should place... Oh, wait, I can't because my land's tapped. God fucking damn it. Right. Oh. I think I die this turn, right? But I can play Ring to Fog at least. But then what? The problem is I can only play one spell per turn. It's exactly... Wait, no, but that fogs the trap in the attack? Okay, I guess I do this then. Sure. Do I want to draw a card? Town gates. I'm kind of concerned about dying to my ring if I draw a card, though, right? So I draw a card, say go. They go into probably arena. Say go. I take one, I go to 8. I play one of my 2 cards. Yeah, I'm just not going to draw... Or, sorry. I don't think drawing a card actually does anything, right? I say go, they go into arena. I would take one, go to 10. Then they would attack me down to 3. And I would play... So it's like basically a question if I find town gates and like 4 draws, but then like it's only a temporary answer. I think I'm just gonna say go. Yeah, that's why I don't want to draw a card off the ring. I think it's just too much of a liability, is what I'm saying. If that makes sense. You can go into archives or catacombs. I don't think it really matters. I think I'm going to barely win, actually, is what it looks like. They also did draw 8 mana sources. And I drew a Ring to Fog. Well, I had the Ring to Fog, I guess. Okay, they conceded. I mean, sometimes you just don't draw what you need, I guess. I already wrote L, but I guess I shouldn't have so quickly. Right. Do I want Flute? Don't think it does anything. Not Forge. Karn goes on the draw. I think I want to cut a Crawler on the draw, probably. Maybe that's insane. What's the last cut? I think the Fog is too valuable. The Dismembers are good. Warm Coil is decent. Golos is decent. You'd cut a Monolith. So, I understand your logic there. I don't think you should do that, because I think that's, like, one of the ways you can, like, come out of the gates fast enough. If that makes sense. I think I might cut... I might not side in the... What am I trying to say? I might cut the 4th top, actually, if that makes sense. Because I think top is so much worse versus Null Rod than Monolith is. So I'm going to just shave the 4th top, even though obviously it cuts off a little bit of my combo line, but I think I rather would just have mana, so I could, like, actually come out the gates fast enough or cast, like, a Worm Coil or something. You know, quickly enough. What's my plan with this hand? Obviously keep. Okay, well, new plan is to play Patchwork and make a lot of things. Do I want to put the Crypt in play for a +1/+1 counter? I think the answer is no, probably. I can always play it next turn to get a counter on it, right? Well, I think they're different decks, but... Okay. So they're down. They pitched a March. So will the Crawler kill them? Maybe. I mean, the upside to Jewel is forcible for sure. Okay, I think my phone's gonna die. This is nice. This is just fucking lols. It's fucking lols. Did you consider 3 mana? Did you consider 1 mana 3/2 rather? Nemesis is also very good versus Null Rod, honestly. Alright, easy trophy. I don't know what to fucking tell you all. Yeah, I don't think the Monowhite deck is particularly good anymore, but people, like, there's a certain type of player that likes playing it. So, I don't know, easy 5-0. I don't have any notes except, like, obviously the workshop thing is broken. Well, I think Bazaar at Baghdad sucks now, solely, honestly, but I guess that's unrelated. But Mishra's Workshop is definitely quite strong still. This what recall is also strong. Stock up's like pretty fucking good, so I don't know. This deck felt really nice. Like pretty straightforward trophy. And what opponent, no wastelands. I mean, like that's kind of the issue you have when you play mono white. You just have no card selection, so you're just hoping to draw good cards in a bunch of row. Stock up is going to be restricted on Monday. I think that's too fast for it. Of course, it could happen at some point. Breach and Modern is a lock. Obviously, there's been discussion of Standard, but like I don't want to go too deep on the ban restricted stuff. Right. They're coming for the Micah spawn? I don't know. Like that's I really don't know. Anyways, give this a shot, y'all. It seems quite strong to me.